Hey y'all! So today I thought that I would try out the Benefit Porefessional Matte Rescue. This is one of their newer primers and this is my first time trying it, and I would like to try it again when I will actually be wearing it all day. Honestly, I filmed this at like 2 o'clock in the morning, so I just ended up taking it off. But I tend to get oily throughout the day, so I think this is going to be a great primer, especially for the summer. And I hope that y'all don't mind. This video is just going to be a voiceover, but just let me know in the comments below if you like this better or would rather have an intro. So now I'm just going in with one of my favorite foundations. It's Born This Way by Too Faced, and I'm just using a flat kabuki brush by Sigma and just putting this all over my face. And then after this, I will go in with a damp beauty sponge. I will be using the Real Technique sponge just to make sure there's no streaks and just to press it into the skin a little bit more. And I also like to do that for my neck, just bring it on down and make sure it's nice and blended. Now I'm going in with Shape Tape by Tarte. I have been loving this concealer. I could probably go one shade darker, but once I blend everything out, it just really brightens up the face, so that's why I like it. Now I'm just using that same damp beauty sponge and setting my under eye with the Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, and then I'm just going to use her translucent powder to set the rest of my face with a powder brush. For contouring today, I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette, which is one of my favorites. Blush today, I wanted something that was more neutral, so I'm using the shade Amoretto from the Becca Jaclyn Hill Champagne Glow Face Palette. For my highlight today, I'm going to be using the new Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops. I'm using the shade Moonlight. I have been dying to get my hands on these, and my Sephora finally had them, and I got the last one of this shade, so I was so excited. And this is my first time using them, so I'm still trying to figure out the best way to apply. You can see I tried 2 different ways, and that way I just tried. You can see I put a lot on. I didn't mean to put that much. But if you put too much on one side, might as well put too much on the other. So now I'm just going to spend the next 20 to 30 minutes trying to blend this out. So as you can tell by the title, I'm using the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Palette, and this is the Plum one, obviously. And I'm just going to start off with the base shade, which is the biggest one in the palette, and I'm just going to apply this to my crease and up above the crease and just continue building it until it is the color that I want, and just make sure it's nice and blended out. This is going to be my transition color. Next, I'm taking the contour shade, which out of the 3 smaller shadows, it's the one in the middle, and I'm just going to apply this to my crease and blend it up just a little bit. Next, I am taking this shade right beside the big shadow, which is the Define shade, and I'm just applying this all over the lid. For my lower lash line, I'm using the 2 darker shades, the Define and the Contour shades, and just applying this all across the bottom. Here I'm just making sure it is all nice and blended, and before I started my shadow I did line my waterline with a black eyeliner pencil. You don't have to do this, I just always do it personally. For mascara, I'm using the Tarteist Lash Paint by Tarte, and I'm also going to throw on some false lashes. You do not have to do false lashes, but I just think it makes your eyes just really pop. Now to highlight underneath my brow, I'm using the highlight shade. I tried a couple different colors before I found one I liked. This one was a little too bright. It was MAC Heroin, and I ended up going with Dose of Color Stone. That completes this look. I hope that y'all enjoyed. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you did like it, and subscribe. I would love to have you here on my channel.